Oh my god. I just... Oh my god. I think someone is trying to come back. Hello? 4 months of no contact and... Oh my god, who is that? Hello? I just got it on camera. Anyway, we are in the world where there are so many things that we have to do in order to stay productive. We kind of forget that if you slept well, that's productive. If you moved your body, if you ate well, that's productive. I was like, oh my god. Like, I literally put that onto a vision board and everything came true. Even like her photo symbolized intention for the year, what I wanted to focus on. But it came true in a different way and I was like, wow. And after that, you cannot tell me that vision boards do not work. Hello, beautiful people. Today we'll be making a vision journal. Not a vision board, not a vision wallpaper, a vision journal. While I'll be making it, I'll also share my tips and tricks and just overall what I think will help you to make everything here come true. I'm gonna start my vision journal with like 2024 heading, and then here I will leave a few pages for me for the quotes that I want to be guided by, the intention of this year. For example, I want this year to be the year of people and just helping them, being sincere, being authentic, being kind to them, being a people person, not a people pleaser, but a people person, trying to navigate and balance everything. Because in the past, I would be like the people pleaser, and that's what I consider to be a people person. But now I'm like, okay, that's not it. So let's just get back and try to connect with people like normal people do and not people please them. The second intention for this year is to be you. Just be myself, be authentic, stay true to myself, and try to figure out me more so I can stay true to myself, find my values, find all that stuff. And the third intention is probably committing to what I want. And well, I have one goal in particular, but also I can combine it with other spheres in my life, and also learning how to be more self-disciplined, more consistent will help in a lot of spheres, and it's something that you can develop in yourself. So I'm gonna leave one page for quotes, one page for goals and intentions, and one page if I would like to write anything else. So while I'm starting putting the photos down, I'm gonna give you the first tip. It's very specific and I would start from a more general one, but because I am currently doing this and maybe you are doing this as well, I'm just gonna share it. That when you're looking for photos to put into your vision board, make sure that you print not only the end goal, but also the process of how people go to that goal. And well, the second one, like adding to this, is also try to find photos where you don't see other people's faces. When you see the process, it's better because, well, let's be honest, motivation doesn't really work. So when you see someone in the process, it's not like you see something to be motivated. It's more like you see what you need to do to get what you want. So for example, if your goal is to start a YouTube channel, then you have to not only print the photos of the number of subscribers or the silver button. No, you have to put also the backstage of filming, the microphone, the laptop, the editing, the analytics. Add something more, so it's like more of behind the scenes. So you actually, when you open it, you're like, damn, I know what I should do. For example, if you want to recreate the photo of a nice body, you have to work for that, but like, that's all. You just have a photo, you have to recreate that, and you don't really have to work out to recreate that photo, to be honest. But if you have to recreate the photo of working out in the gym, you have to get up and go to the gym and take a photo over there. Like, I noticed that a lot of people do this, they recreate photos, so it's even better if you want a YouTube channel, you don't go and just take a screenshot of 100 subscribers, because come on, you can buy them, okay? But if you have to recreate the photo of a notebook and editing and the microphone next to you, you have to actually sit down, put everything out, and maybe even film something. So keep that in mind. And about the faces, well, you want to make a vision board about you. It's not like crucial or bad, but I do think there is a difference when you're like want to achieve something and you keep seeing photos without faces, thinking that, damn, that can be me. Because when you see a face, you already see another person living that. You don't really imagine yourself in that place. Moving on, as soon as I print my photos, while I was cutting them, I divided them into different spheres. I don't really go only for balance circle. So I have just a cute quotes, reminders, then a few paintings about spirituality, then I have just quotes, then I have a very important one that you should definitely set into your vision board. And oh my god, I actually have a very funny story about this, but I'm gonna tell it a little bit later. This is the vibe, the values that you want to pursue, how you want other people to see you as, what vibrations and frequencies you want to share with other people. And I did it twice with my desktop on a laptop. This is a reminder for you to realize that a lot of things will happen from that board, but not in the way that you wanted them to happen. And this was one of the examples. So the first time I made a mood board, in the middle there was this beautiful photo shoot of one model that I really like. I think her name is Georgia Gibbs. It was a very nice photo shoot right next to the ocean, and so I put her picture in the center to symbolize like being goofy, being myself, being authentic, being more like my inner child, more true to myself. The same year, I think Georgia Gibbs left like a box where you could ask something or like you could share your thoughts on something, and I shared my thoughts and she reached out to me in my DMs, and I was like, oh my god, like I literally put that onto a vision board and everything came true. Even like her photo symbolized intention for the year, what I wanted to focus on, but it came true in a different way, and I was like, wow. And after that, you cannot tell me that vision boards do not work. So yeah, I add intention and vibes and all that stuff. Then I have relationship. Also, what I added here were more like moments that you can recreate with your loved ones, with your significant other, not just a nice guy, not just presents for a nice guy. No, it's more of like actions that a guy should make for me to be his. Then I have one travel goal, one goal that I want to finally get my driver's license. So I have like small goals like driver's license, photo shoot. Then I have my wish list. It's not something that I'm working on to get, but that's my wish list and I want it. And who knows, maybe everything from here will come true. Then I have friends and family. Then I have food inspiration. I have body inspiration. I have reading inspiration because one of my goals for the next year is to read a lot of books. And the last one is my money and career and jobs and just hobbies. So tip number 3 after the printing photos and just dividing them and adding more than just spheres is that I start with vibes. I start with vibes because that's how people gonna see me. That's how I want to feel, because every single photo, they just have this beautiful vibe and they just express some emotions for me, some feelings. So when I look at them, I'm like, okay, I want to feel this. I want to be like this one. I want to do this and that. So definitely start with vibes. The second thing that you're gonna do, maybe you will do this after putting all the photos in, maybe you will do this right after putting a sphere in, is to take a pen and write an affirmation next to them in a present tense, like I feel gorgeous, I am authentic, I don't care what other people think, I am not scared to be myself. Whatever those photos signify for you, you put onto that into 1, 2, 3 sentences how you want to feel when you will be able to recreate all of that photos. Another tip that I have for you for your vision journals is to set, I don't know, in your monthly planner, in your weekly planner, time to review it. Or set yourself a goal to write in this journal every single month or every single week. Make sure that you open this notebook. If during the year, like, you're gonna change, a lot of things gonna change. You will learn new lesson and all that stuff. And so if some goals won't make sense for you anymore, you can take them from here. If something started making sense to you and you want to set it as a new goal, you can easily put that into here because you have a lot of space and you can just be creative. For example, even right now, like, I don't like this picture anymore. It says, be so rooted in yourself that nobody's absence or presence can disturb your peace. But it's like that already in my life. I'm gonna be sad if you're gonna leave my life, but I'm gonna be at peace as well. Caring for people is actually cool. Showing affection, showing love is cool because that shows you. I love to repeat this to myself every time I find myself in weird situations, that my action speaks who I am and not who other person is. So if I'm gonna be polite to someone, it's not that I like you, it's just I am polite. But don't try me, because I can be mean if you're gonna get on my nerves. Sometimes you need to let people know that you care about them. And if they don't care back, let them go. Just remember that caring for people is cool. Being kind is cool. We're moving so fast. I'm already done with friends. Okay, you see, I can put relationships there, but I don't want to. Right now, like for the past 2 months, I am so consciously choosing not to be in a relationship. I am so perfectly okay without them, and it's not my priority, it's not my goal, and I feel very peaceful that it will come to me at the right time. I'm still gonna go with this just so I see my standards. I have to tell you that after I moved to the United States from Ukraine a year and a half ago, I had to drop my standards to see why I had them in the first place. If you want to see why you're doing something and why it's good to do this in your life, just stop doing that, and you will see just how beneficial it is to do something that you love so much. So do I look for a relationship? No. Am I close to a relationship? No. I am open to a relationship. I'm really happy to be on my own right now. I'm really happy to have friends. I don't lack men's attention, so I'm also okay with that, because even though I don't have a boyfriend, I'm not looking for one, I still get compliments and all that stuff. I'm gonna leave the space to write the qualities that I want to see in the partner. So when I open this, I'm like reading this and I'm seeing the actions of that person towards me. Not just a nice body, not just someone who dressed nice, but actions. So here again, I cannot see the face of a guy or the face of me. So just keeping that in mind. Now we go to my probably favorite one this year, and this is money, career, and all that stuff. Another tip that I want to give you is to, if you're doing a vision board, not on your screen, or if you're doing like a vision journal, never throw them away, keep them, because you never know when those things will come true. Because some things from here will take a lot of time, and so I'm okay with that. Like, I'm ready for that, so I won't be like, oh my god, it didn't happen, that means that vision board don't work and this will never happen to me. No, it's gonna happen one day or another. I know that. It takes time. Be ready for a lot of things from here not to happen right now, but still put in the work to at least set the basics for it to happen in the future. Another tip, leave a little bit of space for surprises. Leave a little bit of space for universe to amaze you. Leave a little bit of space of this unknown that you don't know what will happen, because that's probably how a lot of things from here will happen for you. Even with the vibes, you never know how exactly you're gonna feel this way. Don't force that. Just leave some space for universe to make it happen for you. Also, it's not more of a tip, but just be careful with what you're putting here and make sure that you don't go for something too crazy. Like, for me, when I look at this, I already think that for the next year, that's crazy. But I also think that it is pretty realistic if I'm gonna put a lot of work and if I will not half-ass anything, but I didn't put millions of dollars or something. So keep in mind that you have to just make sure that what you're putting here is realistic. Oh my god. I think someone is trying to come back. Hello? I just received a message from someone that was pretty close to me. Let's say this way. 4 months of no contact and oh my god, who is that? Hello? I just got it on camera. Anyway, what I was talking about, I totally forgot. Don't set too big goals. Set realistic goals that are a little bit about the norm. For the past 2 years, I see myself being so consistent, so committed to myself, and so getting closer and closer to myself. And I know that this is a lifelong process, but this is the closest that I have ever been. And I am just so happy seeing all these changes. And like, I look at this vision board and I see how my goals changed for the past few years and how I changed and how I see this world change and what I want and how I want and when I want changed. And it just amazed me just how beautiful that is. After this, we're gonna go with the body and food. You know what? I had to put in some sleep here as well. So I could have like sleep, eat, and move. That's how you get healthy and that's how you get better. Let's be honest, right now we are in this world where there are so many things you have to do to get better, to be that girl, to be that guy. You have so many things to do to be productive. Because like, if I'm gonna tell you that I slept 8 hours, that I went to the gym, and that I ate well, no one will say that I was productive. A girl that drank her water, took her medicine, meditated, journaled, did a tarot reading for herself, and then read a book, and then journal about this, and worked on this, and worked on that. We are in the world where there are so many things that we have to do in order to stay productive. We kind of forget that if you slept well, that's productive. If you moved your body, if you ate well, that's productive. So yeah, another tip, put in what you want to eat. Like, I literally never saw people doing that because, well, obviously they put in goals and what they want to achieve. Yes, true. But damn, food is what keeps you alive. So me as a person who struggled with eating disorder, and oh my god, I feel so happy being free from that. I put in some fruits, my favorite combinations. I put in some vegetables. I put in sushi because, oh my god, I love them. And my biggest fear, I put in some candies because I love them, because that's how I want my year to look like. I want to eat the food that brings me joy. And another big tip that I want to give you is to not get attached to those pictures. Please do not get attached to them. So if you're not gonna get the picture from here, for example, if my travel goal is to go to New York this year, but I'm not gonna go there, but I'm gonna go to Seattle, that's fine. Like, I know that I'm not attached, and I know that, well, Seattle is also cool, right? Do not get attached to specifically something. So if your goal is to travel, definitely set goals where you want to travel, but if you don't get there, like, don't beat yourself up, okay? After my photos are done, I'm gonna fill it with affirmations, and at the start, I'm gonna write down the mottos of the year, just what I'm gonna be guided with, and hear me out. You have to leave some space for some new quotes and some new goals and some new intentions, because you're gonna change. The only constant in your life is change, because this is the only thing that is happening every year, every month, every week, every day. Something is constantly changing. This is the only constant. You have to leave some space for things to change. You have to leave some space for your goals to change. This is not just 12 pages, so obviously I'm gonna have to add something more, and I'm thinking about putting into like highlights of the months or lessons of the month or like highs and lows of the months, basically reflection of months. This will also make me revisit this journal because I know myself. For like first few weeks, I'm definitely gonna be looking here every single day. A few times a day. I'm gonna be like sitting and this will be my meditation. Actually, that's a cool tip. You can make meditation out of this. You can turn on the song, you can turn on affirmations and be like, I'm living this life. This is my life. Because I feel like that's how vision boards should work. Like they should motivate all of your life, not just your job. Because being successful, I mean, for me, being successful, it's not just being good or excellent or great in one sphere. It's also knowing how to balance other spheres. If you're making $1 million, you are not successful to me if you don't have friends and family and you don't know yourself enough. I probably gonna finish this on my own because when I'm writing something, I'm very focused on what I'm writing, and so it's definitely gonna be my year and your year, but only if you'll make this work. Another important thing that I want to tell you is that this vision journal will not come true on its own. This is a reference for what I am working. If you're seeing those videos why your vision board doesn't work, that's because you didn't work for that to happen. This is the only reason it didn't work. There is no magical tips how to put photos and what photos to put and how to organize them and what is better, vision journal or a vision board. No. What you put on your vision board did not happen because you did not make it happen, or the goals that you set were not actually your goals, or the goals that you set were so unrealistic that you kind of lost the sense of reality at that point. It may sound harsh, but that's the truth. So unless you're working on something, unless you're making a step, you're moving forward to the goals that you want, to the life that you want to live. Otherwise, it won't work. Like this journal without me has no sense because it won't happen on its own. I hope you're gonna have the most magical 2024. I really hope that all of your dreams and all of your goals that you put in here will gonna come true if you're gonna work on them. Just promise that you're gonna work on them. And then this vision board, that's your life already. That's your life already, honey. Anyway, don't forget to be awesome. Bye.